the Brawl for It All match has provided some of the most incredible facts and figures in professional wrestling history. This year, UWA Elite will host Brawl for It All for a record 7th consecutive time, the most of any promotion. So let's take a look at UWA Elite Brawl for It All by the numbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From 2011 to 2016, 92 different competitors have taken part in at least one Brawl for It All. But out of those 92 individuals, only 4 have competed in all 6 UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches. Sean Damage McNellis, Bose, King Tech, and Brandon the Bull. Now, if you add up every appearance in Brawl for It All history heading into 2017, the 92 men and women who have taken part in Brawl for It All have spent a combined 32 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds in the ring. Nicholas Kaye and Sean Damage McNellis alone have competed in Brawl for It All for a combined in-ring time of 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 3 seconds. That's more than 56 other competitors combined. For a guy who likes to set PRs, Mike Seaway has one dubious record he'd like to eliminate. Of all competitors to participate in 4 or more Brawl for It Alls, the One Fit Wonder holds the record for shortest average time spent in the ring at just over 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now let's step away from time-based records for a little while and focus on eliminations. The record for most eliminations in a single Brawl for It All is 7, held by both Bose and Nicholas Kaye, set in 2015. The record for most overall eliminations across all Brawl for It All matches is 18, also held by the wretched Bose. The top 10 with the most eliminations in Brawl for It All history in order are Bose, Hedges, Kyle the Beast, Nicholas Kaye, Brandon the Bull, Damage, Brian Brass, King Tech, John Rome, and Robbie Roller. Did you know 2 women have competed in UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches and both found success? Both Ada Marie in 2013 and Tara Calloway in 2015 each eliminated a competitor from the Brawl for It All. Historically, the luckiest number to draw in Brawl for It All is 23. 2 men, Hedges and Cypress, both have won Brawl for It All from the 23rd position. Unless you think the drawing number 30 is a huge advantage for Joey Adams this year, think about this. The last entrant in UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches has never gone on to win. The best average starting position of all time of competitors with 3 or more appearances belongs to TJ Blade, who has entered the Brawl for It All last twice. And Nicholas Kaye holds the record for coming in at number 1 3 years in a row. Notable one-time entrants in UWA Elite Brawl for It All history include Archadia, Mark Quinn, Logan Black, Steve Monster Mac, Lowlife Louie, Smiley, Sonny Kiss, and Matt Mitchell. The only man to enter UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches at number 1 and number 30 is Sean Damage McNellis. But how will the numbers play out in 2017, fans? Is it number 1, number 30, or somewhere in between? Will we have a new eliminations record? And who will be the Iron Man of this year's Brawl for It All? The only way to find out is to strap in. The 2017 Brawl for It All is coming.
There ain't nothing more hype than a King Tech made hype video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your 2017 Brawl for It All exclusively here on the UWA Elite Network. Eric Corbus, Colin West, ringside as the road to last breath makes one more pit stop. Heck of a card tonight, Eric Corbus.
It's not just the 30-man Brawl for It All. Archadia defends the UWA Championship against the wretched Bose. Magic Championship defense against Nicholas Kaye, Robbie and the BROtein pack put up the Tag Team Championship against the winner of the Combat Cup, the Destined One.
Plus tonight, a feud reaches a boiling point. Speaking of putting it up, it's put up or shut up time for Brandon the Bull and Drake Chambers. And then, the biggest, the 17th annual Brawl for it all. But right now, we're about to find out just who the best tag team in UWA Elite is today. Those titles are on the line right now. So ready for this!
The first match of our Brawl for it all event will be for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship! For one fall!
Walking away with the Tag Team Combat Cup, Colin.
The biggest night of their young professional lives starts right now, and you have to wonder, is the moment going to be a little bit too big for D1? We're about to find out.
But they have a huge mountain to climb if they're going to get it done, Colin. The BROtein pack have never been pinned in a tag team championship match.
421 days and counting, bro. Does the BROtein pack set a new PR tonight? Let's find out. Retreat for the in-ring introductions.
Once again, this match will be scheduled for one fall, and it will be for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers from Estonia, New York. They are the 2017 Combat Cup winners. The Sauce God, Jordan Oliver. He's the Kid Christian. The Destined One. And their opponents from Gainesville, Florida. They are the UWA Elite Tag
were quite the in-ring introductions, Colin. Rich Reed on top of his game tonight.
It's Thursday, Eric. Wow.
And the thing is you can hear the crowd respects both of these teams.
Yes, but primarily...
Oh!
Well, I spoke too soon.
And the thing about them, Colin, they're both right. You have to have all the respect in the world for both of these teams going about everything the right way to get to this point. Woohoo!
Big fight feel, Eric Corvus!
And this is only the first of 3 championship matches, and that's not even including the Brawl for it all.
Unbelievable.
As TJ Blade and Kid Christians lock horn for the first time. Now, if it's going to come down to a strength and power game, it's going to advantage the BROtein.
Not a clean break from TJ Blade. Interesting.
Well, keep in mind, the last time they were in the ring together, regardless of the respect, the Destined Ones did pin the BROtein.
Oh, they sure did.
Clean as a whistle.
But this is a totally different ball game.
It is a totally different ball game, but the thing about this is now both teams have more of an idea of what to expect getting in the ring with one another, having shared the ring together at Combat Cup. A little bit more emphasis can go into that, into the planning, into the pre-gaming, if you will.
TJ Blade and Mike Seaway, the one-time tag team champions. And you want to know why they're the one-time tag team champions?
Because they won it 421 days ago?
421, and nobody can beat them for the belts. The second longest reigning tag team champions in the history of this company, behind the 470-day reign of the Rogues. A record which I didn't think anybody was even going to get within 100 days of, let alone this close.
And the thing is, only 2 teams have defeated the BROtein pack, and that is the Destined Ones and the Designated Hitters. But both times it was not with the tag team championships on the line. When the championships are on the line, the BROtein pack are a completely different animal. And you brought up a good fact on the All Access Facebook Live podcast. The BROtein pack have never been defeated twice in a row.
Never twice in a row. And since winning the tag team championships, they have not lost as a unit a championship match. They were so successful as trios champions, we retired the whole gosh darn division.
Whoa!
Kid Christian. Meets him with a shoulder to the midsection, up and over goes the Sugar Rush Kid, ducks the chop, up and eats the guys. TJ, that big lefty lariat.
And I feel that interaction is the story of this match. It's going to be the strength and the experience of the BROtein pack against the youth and vitality and speed of the Destined Ones. Kid Christian trying to utilize his speed, but TJ Blade's experience was just a little bit too much for him to overcome.
Did you see that? Jordan Oliver just pointed to the BROtein logo on Seaway's trunks and said, "Okay, test the strength, bro."
Hey, we've seen a lot of interaction, a lot of friendly interaction between Jordan Oliver and the BROtein pack during the Middlesex County Fair. You got to think they may have picked up a few tricks of the trade while they were hanging out on the BROtein tree.
That was the least successful test of strength of all time.
Yeah, there's nothing saucy about that, Jordan Oliver.
That looked like me trying to help put the ring together.
Yeah, but at least Jordan Oliver made an attempt. He wants to do it again?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the best strategy either there, Colin.
Well, he did dye his hair that color. I don't think he's big into strategy.
Oh! Launch. Hey! Nice little arm drag takedown.
Through. Roll through. Jordan Oliver. Under Jordan Oliver. Cartwheel over Jordan Oliver. Now what? Oh my goodness! Roll through.
It's that speed.
Yep. Up and over. Jordan Oliver eats a back elbow. Jordan Oliver just ran a marathon and I don't think tried to hit anybody.
Oh no, this is a precarious position for Jordan Oliver to be in right now.
Oh my goodness.
See, it looked like he was going for a DDT.
Jordan Oliver pushed off the apron. And I'll tell you, do not let his Malibu Barbie haircut fool you. He is a tough kid.
He is a tough kid, but he was working that speed that I was talking about. The youth, the speed, the agility is what they're going to have to keep utilizing if they have any hope of putting away the BROtein pack.
Yeah, but if you're talking about TJ Blade and Mike Seaway, they are more than just destined ones. They are the bros till forever. They are swole mates. They are the tag team champions.
Going for that butterfly suplex.
Oh, and he nailed all of it. All of it.
1, 2. Mike Seaway's butterfly suplex is an absolute thing of beauty.
It really is.
The BROtein pack are right in the position that I would have assumed they would have been ahead of time, taking control of this match, slowing it down. You can definitely tell the BROtein pack are coming into this match with a completely different game plan.
Oh wait, burpee elbow coming. And this is the thing that is so impressive to me about the BROtein pack. They've beaten all comers. They've beaten a huge team like the Designated Hitters. They've beaten a veteran team like Team Thomas. They adapt as well as any tag team champions we've ever had in UWA Elite to their opponents.
But they haven't defeated the Destined ones.
That they have not. But is that adaptation that I think gives them what in the world are we seeing here? This fire!
Just unloading on the real bro with those slaps and forearms.
Oh, went for a pump kick. Oh, he caught him with the sole of the boot. Rolls through. 1, 2. Oh, that kick connected in full. Cobra clutch slam.
He hits it. That is old school TJ Blade.
Chill out, bro.
2. Just staring a hole right through Kid Christian. Jordan Oliver needs to make that tag in a bad way.
But did you hear Mike Seaway had to yell at TJ to stay focused? I wonder if maybe the youth and the fire and the charisma of the Destined ones has gotten into the psyche of the BROtein pack a little bit. The first team in a year to steal some of the cheers away from them.
I don't think so, man. You go into a match differently when it's one show removed from them winning. Regardless of the respect that you may have, there's going to be a chip on your shoulder. You want to go back in there and prove that you're the big dog in the tag team yard.
Oh, now Jordan. Oh, that was about as smart of a thing as you could see. Seaway just taking the rope out from under Jordan Oliver's legs and almost getting a 3 count. Eric Corvus, you have to be impressed with that. That's something Seaway wouldn't have had the wherewithal to do maybe 6 months ago.
Well, that's the thing. He knows that Jordan Oliver likes to use that second rope springboard Frankensteiner. Seaway had it scouted, kicked the rope out. It was absolutely genius. Like I told you, they're coming into this with a lot more worked out of a game plan than they did last time, and they're not underestimating the Destined ones.
Slip through Bulldog into the corner on the top turnbuckle there by Seaway, into the cover, looking to retain.
Oh, he's right by the ropes. Bad ring placement there.
Still, you're forcing the much smaller competitor in Jordan Oliver to kick out again.
Jordan Oliver still not able.
Oh! Gross, bro.
He is showing Jordan Oliver firsthand the C way of doing things.
Yoink. Oh! 360! The McTwist cutter, if you will. Wow!
Jordan Oliver needs to make that tag. He needs to desperately. but will he be able to make it to Kid Christian before Seaway makes it to TJ Blade?
I don't know. Jordan Oliver in a bad way here. Hitting him with a little bit of the hot sauce there, though, Eric Corvus. Very impressive maneuver. Here we go. Whoever makes it to that corner first. Oh, wait, no. Oh, Seaway eats a kick to the chop. Tag, here we go.
Wow, the strength of Kid Christian. Running clothesline.
Ducks the line. Up, over, satellite, DDT, and a beauty.
1, 2.
Oh, there's Seaway. Goes all the way around the ring to break that pin up.
It's that tag team continuity. You don't want to take any chances with a championship.
Look at the Destiny Ones in stereo.
And they connect with the double suicide dive.
And these are the risks that Christian and Jordan need to take to win this match. Eric, are you starting to believe in destiny?
Hey, I think the UWA Elite Army as a whole may be starting to believe in destiny as Kid Christian slowly makes his way up the wall. But Mike Seaway sees him.
Jordan Oliver hit that ring post hard. Seaway drops Christian from the top. And now, TJ Blade and Mike Seaway have Christian isolated right where they want him.
Drop set coming.
Wait, Christian escapes. Ducks the line. It's a big forearm. Oh no! Seaway super kick TJ.
Miscommunication.
Oh no! Christian 2. What a match! What a match!
I thought that might have been in, Colin. I thought that might have been it.
The first miscommunication I've seen the BROtein pack have in about a year.
Kid Christian might be going up to that frog splash.
Up rolls through.
He saw TJ moving.
Up, down, planted by TJ Blade, stepping through. No, wait a minute. Figure 4 sharpshooter. He's doing crosses. He's doing crosses. Oh, he's gonna tap. He's gonna tap. Wait, Jordan grabbed his hand. He wouldn't let him tap. Jordan grabbed Christian's hand and wouldn't let him tap. What a moment!
What a roller coaster of emotions!
And this is only the kickoff match! I wasn't expecting to use this much of my voice this early.
I shouldn't have shoved that monster before the show started. Jacob Tarasso brought a whole entire case of monsters.
Kid Christian, TJ Blade, Jordan Oliver, Mike Seaway. Wow. I have no idea who to even favor at this point. Jordan Oliver to the outside. Oh, Seaway eats a back elbow. Christian now in. Super. Oh, Seaway reloaded. Seaway reloaded and was able to connect.
Drop set coming.
see a clean passing of the torch? Yes, we will. What a moment for all four of these men. The new champions paid respect by, I think, wow. Boy, oh boy. One of the greatest tag team matches in the history of this company. Bar none. And on their way out with grace and dignity. Go for my money. The best tag team champions of all time. Kudos to the BROtein pack.
But they put on one hell of a fight. The BROtein pack are no longer.
Wait a minute! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop it! Stop it! What is going on? Oh! The designated hitters! Hedges screaming, who do you think you are? 30 seconds after the Destined Ones did something the designated hitters could never do.
But that's why the designated hitters are out there, Colin.
Oh my god. Not now! Not like this! Oh my god. Oh, TKO! And a diamond back! Knockout driver! Oh my god.
The designated hitters making their plans very, very well known here, Colin.
Eric Corbis, the landscape of this entire tag division just changed in 90 seconds. I don't believe what we're seeing. What a picture. What a visual, Eric.
It's not a picture that I expected to see while the Destined Ones were celebrating their Tag Team Championship victory, Colin.
I'm disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted by the actions of the designated hitters. Ruining what I believe is the greatest tag championship match we have ever seen, Eric Corbis.
And that's the thing, that was only the first of 3 championship matches. We have new tag team champions, but will we have a new iChampion as Magic, which is iChampionship on the line for the first time against Nicholas Kaye and the man that you fans voted into the match, Robbie. Let's take a look back to Combat Club at the historic iChampionship victory for the Icon Magic.
Do we see Nicholas Kaye make mistakes in judgment? Not often. No! The hard way! No! The hard way! No! After a low blow! No! No! No!
Our match and still UWA Elite iChampion.
No!
Nicholas Kaye.
No!
Because of the stakes in this match, I have decided to restart the match.
What? No way! Magic! And with the splash! And the Magic trick! Cover up! Cover up! 2! 3!
us to feel for the R-Star, Robbie Roller, that the UWA Elite Army, despite his past here in the UWA Elite, voted him into this iChampionship match.
It's a golden night for the R-Star. He just got to watch his former proteges take home the tag championships. Will Robbie Roller add yet another iChampionship to his already illustrious resume? Robbie Roller wearing a custom pink R-Star t-shirt to support October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Here's a guy who supports nobody but himself.
Nicholas Kaye, the so-called professional wrestler, assaulted referee Vinny B when he was a guest on Facebook Live All Access, Colin. This man is completely out of his mind. He has lost it.
And you notice Vinny B not here this evening. Is not past concussion protocol from what I understand through UWA Elite medical staff because of that heinous assault, but I have never seen a professional wrestler more focused. But for my money, Eric, here comes, I think, my favorite story of 2017. Your iChampion!
It feels really good seeing Magic walk around with a championship, Colin.
It just seems right, doesn't it? An icon has some gold. Always the sharpest dressed man in the room, the icon Magic. What a big test here. Not just a heated rival in Nicholas Kaye, but a former UWA Elite champion, iChampion, tag team champion, and a pretty smooth dancer from what we're seeing right now in Robbie Roller.
Robbie Roller, who I know has all of the respect in the world for the icon Magic. The same cannot be said for Nicholas Kaye.
And this ought to be a good one. A sneaky good match, as we like to say.
Our next triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the UWA Elite iChampionship. Here are the participants. Challenger number 1 from Westfield, New Jersey. He is UWA Elite professional wrestler, Nicholas Kaye. Introducing challenger number 2 from Hollywood, Florida. He is the R-Star, Robbie. And a fellow participant who really needs no introduction from your nearest buffet. He's dedicated 35 years to professional wrestling. He is the UWA Elite iChampion, the legend,
The fans here undecidedly for Robbie Roller and Magic, not so much for Nicholas Kaye.
What a great chant this crowd has come up with. What? Eat 'em up, Magic, eat 'em up.
Robbie Roller only being inserted into the mix by the UWA Elite Army vote. So he has every right to be in this match, Colin.
More right than anyone, actually.
When the fans speak, UWA Elite listens.
Roller, Kaye, Magic. One of these men will be iChampion when that bell rings for a second time.
Here's a little thing that I would like to bring up. We already know that Nicholas Kaye assaulted referee Vinny B, but it was really referee Trooper Audubon that came out and filled in Vinny B and President Dave Swan on the low blow that Nicholas Kaye delivered to Magic. So it's really Trooper Audubon's fault.
And Nicholas Kaye, with a little misdirection, trying to take out Robbie Roller so he can't be a part of this matchup.
And this is what Nicholas Kaye wanted. Nicholas Kaye wanted Magic to himself, wanting to earn back that iChampionship. But Magic, he ain't nobody to mess with.
Oh, right in the sternum. Is he not aiming for the breadbasket, going right for the rib cage?
Magic representing Shaolin, Staten Island, New York.
My belly for Robbie Roller into the back of Magic.
Double knees.
This is the X factor that you have to contend with. Roller tucks the line. Prettiest drop kick in UWA Elite. Pretty. Oh boy. Oh! Just a brute strength.
Oh! Running him in the corner for that extra oomph.
And here's the thing about Magic that gets underrated and lost, and you know this, being around Magic for 15 years. He's tripped up here, loves to have a good time, loves to have fun, loves to eat. Don't let all that distract you from the fact that our iChampion is a very dangerous physical man.
How many veterans in professional wrestling can you say have been at it for 35 years, Colin?
That career man right now, oh, that'll break your ribs.
That is textbook Nicholas Kaye. That senton onto the apron. I've seen him cave the sternums of opponents with that very maneuver.
Oh, and now what? Oh, wrapping Magic around that ring post.
He's trying to end Magic's 35-year career, Colin.
Headbutt to the ribs from the professional. Now a headbutt right to the forehead by the professional wrestler. Nicholas Kaye in control of the iChampion right now. Oh, another headbutt.
Wait, he doesn't see.
Watch it. Big baseball slide by the R-Star. Oh my God, just a shot to the midsection. Did you hear that thud?
Yeah, it's those vintage Robbie Roller European.
Big leg drop by Robbie Roller. Former UWA Elite Champion, iChampion, and Tag Team Champion. One of the winningest competitors in UWA Elite history. Now he hits a Euro from Nicholas Kaye. And walks right into that mashing crossbody attack.
Hey, I've been up and down the roads, whether in positive or negative ways, with Robbie Roller.
Oh!
I would say that Robbie Roller is one of the top 5 big match wrestlers in the UWA Elite. The man that could just seem to get it done when the deck is stacked against him. Oh, right to the eyes. But there's no disqualifications in a triple threat match by de facto.
Oh, go for the hard way! No, reversed. Spin through.
Oh, magic trick!
Robbie! Ah! Big flying forearm spikes Nicholas Kaye and strikes Magic right in the dome.
All 3 men are down, Colin.
And all 3 men are also scheduled to take part in the Brawl for it all later tonight. The longer this match goes, not only is the prestigious iChampionship on the line, But a shot at the UWA Elite Championship at last breath is at stakes as well later tonight.
Yeah, but one of these men could be leaving iChampion and #1 contender. Why not stack the resume while you can, Colin?
And you look, Magic and Nicholas Kaye are the two that have the biggest beef here. No pun intended. But Robbie Roller has the high ground right now. And away he goes! Oh, star!
Dive.
Beautiful.
And it takes high-risk maneuvers like that to take down a man who has such a size advantage over you, Colin.
Man, Magic's hurting. Has taken a lot of punishment to those ribs during this matchup. Now, usually Magic loves a good rack of ribs. You laughed as much as you should have at that. That was appropriate levels. Wait a minute! Brandon Kirk! I guess this one's not. Oh no! What a knee strike!
And Brandon Kirk is not a part of this match, but this is a triple threat match, so there is nothing that referee Triple Robot can do.
No! What has snapped in the head of Brandon Kirk? What has snapped in the head of the Rogue? Something about Robbie Roller has made Brandon Kirk just lose his mind. Brandon Kirk has lost his mind. And Robbie Roller is hurt.
We know that Robbie Roller, the doctors gave him a green light after his concussion, after he was knocked out of the Combat Cup, but any more trauma to somebody after receiving a concussion, you go right back to that, man.
Tell you what, Robbie Roller, just like Brandon Kirk right now, not right in the head. And can Magic take advantage, or can Nicholas Kaye take advantage? Kick to the gut, Magic trick, Magic trick, into the cover, 1, 2, yes! Magic retains! And if you were champion Eric Corvus, no foul play there, you would do the same thing.
I don't even think that Magic even noticed until after Brandon Kirk was out of the ring. I don't even think Magic saw what happened.
Oh, but look at Nicholas Kaye's face. Look at the look on Nicholas Kaye's face.
Nicholas Kaye got his rematch for the iChampionship, and he wasn't even pinned.
Oh boy. So much has happened in the last 2-3 minutes. Brandon Kirk lays out Robbie Roller. Magic takes advantage. Nicholas Kaye has lost the chance to gain back the iChampionship without even losing.
Oh, look at his face.
I know.
Look at his face.
Oh boy. Somebody needs to get between these two men. Somebody needs to get between these two men right now. The icon rules the iChampionship division.
Magic gets it done. We have the Tag Team Championships
New
in
one.
hands. Magic retains, but our next match is not for a championship. It is for a spot in the Brawl for All match itself. Let's take a look back at the history between Drake Chambers and Brandon the Bull.
No way. Did you just say opportunity, Eric? There's no. Drake Chambers, did he take too long? No, he didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. New champ. Wait. Oh no. Drake, why did you stop to pose? Drake, why? That's got a driver. Oh my god. Brandon's down. Drake, kick out. Drake 3. Dragon Slayer. And he hits it! He hit all of it! But he walks right into a bulldozer! And for the second the second week in a row.
Has been eliminated.
For the second week in a row. Drake, you've been eliminated. Drake! 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 Drake!
You took everything from me! Everything! I fought all year! The golden ticket! The number one ticket! You all voted for it! You all voted for the number one ticket! I heard that! You've got nothing, Brandon!
What? Drake! Drake! Oh my God! Dragon Fire! On the leg! On the leg! He broke his leg! I swear to God, he broke it! Cover! Chambers! One of these two men is about to cost each other everything. And Eric, I mean everything. He is ready to go.
And you heard the stakes, Colin. The man who wins this match gets to participate in the Brawl for It All. The man who loses has to sit in the locker room and know that their 2017 championship aspirations have gone by the wayside.
Oh, and gone right for it. Drake Chambers testing that left wheel out early. Like I said,
did you expect anything less?
Absolutely not. I do not know what has gotten into Chambers besides a size 27 million boot to the face. Big scoop slam. And Brandon, bull Bull going for that knockout punch early, that Brandon iron. This thing was almost over before it started.
But you gotta think that Chambers smells the blood in the water, and I'm sure that he's gonna go back to that leg sooner than later.
Oh, he just pulled him up by the skull with one hand.
Uh-oh, Chambers, springboard. Oh, high risk.
Springboard, tidal wave. You have to wonder. Oh my God, like a thunderclap.
Going for the cover. One out.
One.
That's the thing. It's called high-risk maneuver for a reason, Colin. High risk, high reward.
And I gotta tell you, you gotta wonder if that just infuriated Drake Chambers more. Whips off Brandon, Bull with the reversal, up and over goes the Dragonborn. Big kick to the mush.
But he didn't take Brandon off his feet.
Up and over. Ooh! These strikes to the side and the back of Brandon the Bull's head.
Like a little bit more stank on him.
Oh no! Good night! What a power slam! Ooh. And a kick out, but just a weak kick out from Chambers.
That was almost it, though. I thought that Brandon might have put him away with that power slam. I don't think, regardless of Brandon getting the green light from his physician, I don't think that there's any way that Chambers thought that he was going to be 100% on that leg.
These men both know there's only one more match between this one and the Brawl for It All contest.
Chop block! He went back to the leg, Colin.
Sure did. Low drop kick. There's only one match. 1, 2 between this one and the Brawl for It All. Either man, whoever loses is out, but whoever is the victor here is in the Brawl for It All match and has to try to end this one as early as possible.
Yeah, because who knows what number they're going to draw. Chambers, moonsault.
Comes up empty. This could all be for number 1, Eric. We don't know.
But it's still a chance. It's still an opportunity, Colin.
Bull going for that Michinoku driver, eats a knee to the face. Chambers now off the ropes. Body attack from Brandon the Bull, that Vader-style body attack.
Oh, might be going for that senton.
Comes up empty.
Drake Chambers getting out of dodge.
Kick. Here comes that standing shooting star. 1, 2. So, in Mortal Kombat Street Fighter parlance, they just skipped the feeling out process and just went mashing the heavy attack button here.
Their feeling out process was when Chambers was feeling out Bull's leg as he destroyed it at Combat Cup. There's no more feeling out. Not when there's an opportunity at the Brawl for It All on the line.
Oh! Chambers caught! Another! Oh my God! Sit out power slam! Thunderous!
Beautiful. Chambers did not stay on the Bull for 7 seconds.
No, Chambers' eyes are rolling in the back of his head right now.
Bull delivering that power slam with gusto.
Ooh, that was nice. It was Italian.
And Brandon the Bull, first man getting up to his feet. Brandon the Bull has taken quite a bit of punishment. All of those kicks that Chamber has been delivering in this match. And thud after thud after thud. Both men back to their feet.
Running to the Bull comes up empty, but he gets the second one. Oh my God! Big lariat! Did you see the way Chambers landed? I think he might be knocked out.
He's out.
He's out. Brandon the Bull is
wasn't able to hook the leg with that pinfall attempt there, Colin.
I gotta tell you, Eric, what is it about Drake Chambers that just inspires the hatred of other guys on this roster? First him and Nicholas Kaye, then him and Massacre, and now him and Brandon the Bull. People just seem to line up to light this man on fire.
Chambers may be the Dragon Slayer, but can he slay the Bull here at Brawl for It All? Just seems like whenever the championship, whenever an opportunity for the championship is on the line, these two are standing.
Tidal wave kick, and all of it. All of it. Moonsault. Oh my God, on the money. Beautiful. 1, 2, Drake Chambers. Oh, Drake Chambers is not going to Brawl for It All.
I mean, we saw when Brandon put the UWA Elite Championship on the line against Archadia, Drake Chambers cashed in that golden ticket. Then in the finals of Crossroads, Brandon the Bull took Drake Chambers out, only for Chambers to come back out with a chair and take Brandon out of the Crossroads final. And then at Combat Cup, Chambers tried to end Brandon's career and take out the leg of the Bull.
You're missing a key point, though. Chambers pinned him clean last month.
That is true.
Fatality! Reverse! Brandon Iron! Oh, ducked! Oh, what a clothesline! Brandon Iron! That's it! Oh, but he didn't fall into the pin!
He's out cold! He got the leg.
He's out! I can't believe it.
Maybe just a few seconds too late on that pinfall attempt.
Chambers with that huge clothesline attempting a lariat to take him down. Brandon absorbed it. Oh my goodness. But has the damage been done? Is the end beckoning for the Dragonborn? Walking right into a bulldozer maybe. No! Knee lift by Chambers. Oh, beautiful 360 kick! Chambers yells, stay down, tidal wave! No! Tidal wave into the bulldozer! 2! Brandon the Bull! Brandon the Bull! The Bull is in the Brawl! And Drake Chambers is just out.
Not just out, but he's out of the Brawl for It All, and he's out of championship contention in the 2017 season, Colin.
And as the song says, Drake, what you gonna do about it? One spot between these two men in the Brawl for It All, and it goes to the Bull from Dozier, Texas.
But we don't even know what number that is, Colin. Just because he earned a spot in the Brawl for It All, he could be coming in anywhere between 1 and 29.
And now what does Drake Chambers do? Drake Chambers has legitimately lost everything. Everything. And that man, Brandon the Bull, has always been a part of the picture. But I'll tell you what, whoever wins Brawl for It All tonight, be it Brandon the Bull or someone else, that's only going to be one half of the Last Breath Championship picture. And you can find out everything you need to know about the entire picture of the UWA and the UWA Elite Army every Thursday night, thanks to the Nerdport Network, Eric Corbis.
Yeah, every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Facebook Live, all access, hosted by Colin West and myself. Keep yourself up to date on all UWA Elite news.
Special guest commentator, the leader of the UWA Army, King Kaye!
Hey! Special guest commentator! Tech settles in for this UWA Elite Championship match. It's only right that the King is here. You know both of these men very well, so.
Oh, I sure do. Woo! But the question is, which one do I know better? I don't know.
Well, you are quite the tactician. I think it might be an even playing field. We'll have a lot to talk about. There was no one better than you to break down and analyze this championship match, so I'm glad to have you here. And I'm glad that I won rock, paper, scissors from Derek Corbus to stay here.
Yeah, it's going to be a pleasure.
Here comes the challenger.
To say this man has changed over the last few years would be an understatement. There was one point in time where I thought I knew this man.
The Iron Man champion and the wretched Bose. His Iron Man championship not on the line here this evening. We could be looking at the most dangerous double champion in UWA Elite history in just a few short moments, King Tech. What an imposing sight. But here comes the champ! And you may not like either of these men, King Tech, but what a match we are about to see.
UWA fans are certainly in for a treat. I can't say that I like either one of them, but the fans are certainly in for a treat.
Well, the treat might be that these two beat the crap out of each other.
Oh, I hope they go into the Sea of Japan like Godzilla and King Kong.
Here we go, Colin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the UWA Elite Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Kill Devil Hill in North Carolina. He is the UWA Elite Iron Man Champion.
Zero intimidation from the challenger.
And his opponent from Sayreville, New Jersey, he is the UWA Elite Champion, Kaye.
And King, the Lion in the Sand, has been drawn. Two of the most hated, two of the most controversial men in UWA Elite history.
But notice, Colin, the reaction from the army of the UWA, mixed at best for both competitors.
Certainly.
Neither one are fan favorites in this situation. Eric asked me on the podcast when I was on it,
Yes.
which one of these two I favor to win. And I said that I hoped it ended up in a draw, but I was thinking about it up
Sure.
until this match, and I've changed my mind. I hope Archadia wins.
How so?
Archadia has an attitude problem.
All right.
Bose has a darkness problem. He is disgusting as he is vile. And if he wins that championship, the UWA will see the darkest days it has ever seen. And here we are, rooting for Archadia to prevent that.
I think a part of you also, in just a matter of moments, you will take part in the 2017 Brawl for It All match, coming in as the Crossroads tournament winner. Part of me thinks you would like to see Archadia one more time with the UWA Elite Championship on the line, correct?
Absolutely. I would love to get in there at last breath with Archadia one more time. I think I got something to prove. I think the Army of the UWA wants to see it. They demand it. And I'm going to give it to them tonight when I win that Brawl for It All.
Archadia goes to pick the leg. Bose reverses, big go behind. Oh my goodness, the size and strength advantage to the challenger, but the technician that is the champion. Up and over now. Bose, oh boy. Bose drives the champion back into the ropes. Now Archadia. But Bose wisely goes into the entranceway.
This is classic speed versus power here. Arcadia's got several tricks in his bag. John Bose just saw that.
My gosh. And you know, this is such a matchup of controversial and unpopular figures, but there are little niches, clatches of the fan base, the UWA Elite Army, that are devoted to both of these men. We have a wretched row here that often gives me a manifesto to read, and I'll read you some of the things they had to say about their devotion to Bose in just a little bit. But now Bose takes the champion up and over. Shot blocked, forearm. Archadia. Wow. Midsection. Maybe going for that springboard. No. Up and over. Champion in. Barely moves the wretched. Well, once again, Bose up and over to the outside.
Did you catch that though? Archadia threw that forearm. Bose, nothing.
Not a thing. And here comes Archadia. No. Again, Bose walks away.
It must be tough for Archadia to have to go from wrestling someone like me, where he has to worry about the speed, to wrestling Bose, where he has to worry about the power. And it's going to be interesting to see how he develops a strategy in this match.
And Bose making the champion wait, slowing down the tempo. This is a tactic that Archadia utilized against you recently. How do you think he feels having it, the shoe be on the other foot, so to speak?
I know Bose very well, and he has the same kind of tricks in his bag as Archadia, and we're going to see very similar styles when it comes to forcing the other man to show his cards.
Yes, and Archadia gets caught coming in, and now this variation of the sweet combo blocked by Bose, who eats another series of forearms to no effect. Wait a minute! Bose! Did I just see this? Bose is doing the Archadia floatovers to Archadia!
Oh, do you see the look on Bose? Look at the look on his face! Look at the look on his face!
He licked his face!
I took a lot of glee from that, made me very happy, Colin.
And it makes me wonder, King, Your Highness, we may not want to see Bose as UWA Elite Champion, but is it, even for a man like Archadia, is it inevitable? He looks like he has an air of invincibility right now.
Well, you see, Bose, he's a tactician himself. He's been in that ring for many, many years, sharing that ring with us, and he is not to be underestimated. Arcadia's biggest weakness is when he underestimates his opponents. Let's hope he doesn't do that with Bose.
I don't think you can. Oh, gosh! Oh, right in the solar plexus. Bose just massacring, into the cover too. And let me just read some of the words from this month's manifesto here. We, the Wretched Row, have released Bose back into the wild to be free to satisfy his massive appetite. Pray you are not the prey.
Those are some morbid words from the UWA faithful.
My goodness. Goes on to say, surrender and embrace wretchedness. Bose wishes all peaceful rest and pleasant dreams. Bose. I mean, my
Not to take away from that, but you see what's going on in the ring here.
Oh, he's putting Archadia to sleep.
Bose is clearly in control of the fight right now.
Archadia off the ropes. Under. Now off the ropes. And again ducks under. Oh, to the shoulder. Right to that shoulder. Might have popped the left
you see
shoulder.
what happened? Bose went for the big boot, but it was Archadia hit the forearm before he got a chance.
Yes, indeed. Now, Bose reverses the Irish whip with another big boot into the cover two, and no.
And that was the big boot he was looking for.
Now just a blatant choke.
I'm not sure if I take any sympathy for Archadia there. I'm pretty sure that the referee should have gave that a 10 count. I would not have complained in the slightest.
That was enjoyable.
Yeah, slightly, yes.
So, Bose, like just a vicious carnivore here, picking at the bones, the carrion of the champion, who kicks out at 2.
It was interesting to see the games between them in the opening moments of the contest, but Bose has put his power on display now. Can Archadia come back from this?
Right now, I don't know. This is the weakest Archadia has looked. I mean, there were moments last month where you certainly had the upper hand, but with all due respect to you, you know as well as anyone, you're not 6'5", 300. I mean, that's a whole different animal. The torque on a wicked suplex like that.
You're absolutely right, Kyle. When I'm in there with Archadia, the only way I'm getting ahead is to be always one step ahead of him.
Yes.
Whereas Bose, he does have his power, and like I said before, he's putting it on display now. And I'm not complaining.
Oh, certainly not. Certainly not. I don't hear much sympathy in your voice.
Again, would have been content with the 10 count there. Come on, referee. Let it go, ref. Let it go.
And I'll tell you, a lot of this crowd is behind the challenger right now, simply for the torment he's inflicting on the champion right now. After the months of emotional and mental torment that Archadia has put this army through, you included.
I think the army of the UWA sees.
Oh my God! What a backbreaker! Sorry to cut you off. Oh my goodness!
I've been on the receiving end of that backbreaker before, and it is not
1, 2, and no, but a rather weak kick out from the champion.
Yeah, it's very rare to see Archadia in trouble as such.
I mean, this is persistent, constant trouble the champion has been in since almost the beginning of this matchup. He has been on the retreat, on the defensive.
Sometimes Archadia almost seems to be baiting his opponent, but I do not think he's baiting Bose in this case.
Oh, what a forearm! And the southpaw from Kill Devil Hills, imposing his will.
Is the wretched tongue coming?
Ugh. God in heaven.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
This has just been a mauling. An absolute one-sided mauling of the champion. And
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No. Oh, but Archadia out of the way. Goes low. Bose is staggered.
Bose eats buckle.
Can Archadia capitalize? A shove off. Uh-oh. Wait, ducks the line. Stand-up drop kick. And eats another backbreaker. 1, 2. No. Archadia stood up out of a drop kick and walked right into another backbreaker. Bose is so physically dominant right now. It's almost mind-boggling.
His powers are undeniable right now in that ring, and he's definitely putting them on display. I will have to admit that Bose line clothesline is truly effective.
Oh. We are here at Brawl for It All 2017, and we all, as of a month ago,
just started doing what we always do at Brawl for It All, King Tech, in season, saying, well, what's the champion going to do at last breath? Who's Archadia going to face? And then this 300-pound roadblock gets thrown in Arcadia's way, and maybe in the process of changing everything. But wait! Oh my goodness, the champion! The champion has him hooked! Oh my god. Oh no! Both men topple!
And like I was saying, see you Japan, Godzilla King Kong falling in.
What a clash of gargantuan proportions we have here. Bose, Archadia. One of these two men will main event last breath as the UWA Elite Champion and face the winner of the Brawl for It All, which is coming up.
Who's gonna be me, Colin?
Well, King Tech very sure he's winning this year's Brawl for It All. And based on the year you've had, I don't know if a lot of people would disagree with you, King. Oh, what a shot. What a wretched forearm. But here comes the champion, firing back. Let's go surfing. Oh, that's a sweet move. And the wretched is stunned for the first time since early in this matchup.
Anything can go at this point. Who's going to be the first man to his feet, Colin?
I don't know.
Archadia's taken quite the beating in this match, but he did deliver a huge...
That's a sweet move.
That really was a sweet move.
I suppose. I mean, even if you say it, then we know it's true.
Hey, no shame.
Not at all. Oh, rocks him. Bose is back up again. Charges in, eats a boot from the champion. Charges again! A second boot scrape from Archadia, who perches himself on the second rope. Steps over! Bose eats the buckle.
Bose doesn't leave many openings. Archadia, you have to take it. You have to
he
take
goes
it.
for the buckle bomb. Bose pulls him up by the neck. Side slam! Oh my god, we have a new we don't!
That was a huge side slam, Colin. I think Archadia may be China's problem now.
Oh, buried. There is an Archadia-sized imprint in the center of our canvas right now, King.
What a devastating maneuver from Bose.
My goodness.
And again, I take pleasure in watching this.
What have we seen so far tonight? We've seen the BROtein pack lose. For the first time in 421 days, they are not the tag team champions, and now we might be seeing another title change if Archadia can't pull something unbelievable out of his bag of tricks.
I don't think there's a fan in this building right now that doesn't think that Bose is capable of beating Archadia.
Bose picked the leg, stretch muffler in! Stretch muffler is in!
Willie Tap, Colin, Willie Tap! Who am I gonna face?
Listen to this crowd!
Archadia is not near those ropes. He's got to crawl if he wants to get out of this with everything he's got.
The UWA Elite Championship may be about to change hands. Oh, I got there. Oh, and Bose flops to the canvas in disbelief. Archadia, are you kidding me?
I cannot tell you how hard it is for me to decide between these two men.
Bose sits up. Archadia can barely utilize his left leg. And is it just a matter of time right now?
It's been strange. Bose has dominated this match thus far.
Look at him.
I would say 70-30% Bose.
Oh, boy.
Which is unlike most Archadia matches.
You gotta wonder if Bose somewhere has a body bag with a big letter A on the front of it.
You know he does, Colin. You know he does.
Now, wait, kick! Oh, what a knee strike! Looked like Bose was trying to set up the eulogy pile driver. Now, Archadia up and over.
Wow.
Blocks it. Audubon nullifies the 3 count.
With the length of Bose's legs, it is very difficult to pin him. You have to have him in the middle of the ring. What an amateur mistake by Archadia.
Archadia, I think, just had to take the pinfall anywhere he could take it after that massive John Wilkes Booth
I
drop
disagree
kick.
with you, Colin. I think it's pride. He could have easily have dragged him in the middle of the ring, and this may be over right now. The match continues.
But I cannot believe Bose is already up to 1 foot. How is this being done? 1 foot, 1 knee.
Color me impressed, Colin. Color me impressed. I have never.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, wow. He's setting
The
up.
end might be here. That's got a driver.
Setting up for the end.
Can he get him? No. Reversed. Picks the leg.
Again.
Right back to the muffler. Muffler's back in the middle of the ring, Colin. He's got him hooked.
He's going to have to really stretch to get to those ropes. Can you believe it? I hear fans here in the front row telling Archadia, tap out. Dark days are ahead of us. Listen! Listen to that! Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Colin? Do the UWA Elite fans really want a dark champion like the Bose?
I will say this. Oh, wait. Reverse. Archadia hot. Just like that. I don't believe it! What? He stole it! King Tech, thank you, sir. Best of luck in the Brawl for it all. You now know who your champion is.
I hope you're rooting for me, Colin.
Why wouldn't I, sir? I don't believe. I don't believe the UWA Elite Champion steals one and goes on the warpath again. Fans, I cannot believe what I just saw and what we just witnessed. We now know Archadia will be UWA Elite Champion at last breath. November 11th, 2017. The question is, where will you be at last breath?
The Brawl for It All match has provided some of the most incredible facts and figures in professional wrestling history. This year, UWA Elite will host Brawl for It All for a record 7th consecutive time, the most of any promotion. So let's take a look at UWA Elite Brawl for It All by the numbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From 2011 to 2016, 92 different competitors have taken part in at least one Brawl for It All. But out of those 92 individuals, only 4 have competed in all 6 UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches. Sean Damage McNellis, Bose, King Tech, and Brandon the Bull. Now, if you add up every appearance in Brawl for It All history heading into 2017, The 92 men and women who have taken part in Brawl for It All have spent a combined 32 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds in the ring. Nicholas Kaye and Sean Damage McNellis alone have competed in Brawl for It All for a combined in-ring time of 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 3 seconds. That's more than 56 other competitors combined. For a guy who likes to set PRs, Mike Seaway has one dubious record he'd like to eliminate. Of all competitors to participate in 4 or more Brawl for It Alls, the One Fit Wonder holds the record for shortest average time spent in the ring at just over 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now let's step away from time-based records for a little while and focus on eliminations. The record for most eliminations in a single Brawl for It All is 7, held by both Bose and Nicholas Kaye, set in 2015. The record for most overall eliminations across all Brawl for It All matches is 18, also held by the wretched Bose. The top 10 with the most eliminations in Brawl for It All history in order are Bose, Hedges, Kyle the Beast, Nicholas Kaye, Brandon the Bull, Damage, Brian Brass, King Tech, John Rome, and Robbie Roller. Did you know 2 women have competed in UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches and both found success? Both Ada Marie in 2013 and Tara Calloway in 2015 each eliminated a competitor from the Brawl for It All. Historically, the luckiest number to draw in Brawl for It All is 23. 2 men, Hedges and Cypress, both have won Brawl for It All from the 23rd position. Unless you think that drawing number 30 is a huge advantage for Joey Adams this year, think about this. The last entrant in UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches has never gone on to win. The best average starting position of all time of competitors with 3 or more appearances belongs to TJ Blade, who has entered the Brawl for It All last twice. And Nicholas Kaye holds the record for coming in at number 1 3 years in a row. Notable one-time entrants in UWA Elite Brawl for It All history include Archadia, Mark Quinn, Logan Black, Steve Monster Mac, Lowlife Louie, Smiley, Sonny Kiss, and Matt Mitchell. The only man to enter UWA Elite Brawl for It All matches at number 1 and number 30 is Sean Damage McNellis. But how will the numbers play out in 2017, fans? Is it number 1, number 30, or somewhere in between? Will we have a new eliminations record? And who will be the Iron Man of this year's Brawl for It All? The only way to find out is to strap in. The 2017 Brawl for It All is coming.
The road to last breath starts right now. Who's number 1? We know Joey Adams is number 30. Who's the unlucky number 1? Well, who is it? Which one of them is it? I'm joined here by President Dave Swan. Which member of the BROtein pack drew number 1?
Well, I'll tell you what, no matter which one it is, this is a very, very unlucky number, being that they wrestled the Dexter one for 20 minutes earlier on here tonight.
That night might be getting worse. Let's see who comes through the curtain. Oh, it's Mike Seaway.
This is going to be a very, very long night for Mike Seaway.
I hope he's been doing his circuit training.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm sure he's upset about losing the tag team championship earlier tonight.
Well, he has another championship in sight if somehow he can outlast 29 other men and win this Brawl for It All. Easier said than done.
facing number 2.
Same thing. Which half of the attention! Last year's winner of this match.
Yeah, but he didn't enter at number 2 last year when he won this thing.
But what a statement he made, and he is bringing the bat with him. And I'm receiving word, Dave Swan, maybe you can validate this for me. It is possible, I've been out here all night, you've been in the back, it's possible that neither Kid Christian nor Jordan Oliver is going to be able to compete in this Battle Royal.
That's right. I can 100% confirm that Kid Christian and Jordan Oliver have both been removed from this match.
Wow.
And replacements have been found.
Oh my God, a big swing! A big swing with that baseball bat. Did you see that, Dave? Ed just tried to go at Seaway's head with a baseball bat. Now remember, Battle Royal style rules apply. In order to be eliminated, you must be thrown over the top rope and both of your feet must hit the floor. And Mike Seaway came to play a big spine buster.
And a new competitor will join this match every 90 seconds. So for Mike Seaway or Hedges to win this thing, they're going to have to last a minimum of 45 minutes.
Yeah. Which is longer than either man has ever competed in a Brawl for It All, and longer than any match either man has ever had.
Yeah.
Now, Mike Seaway, interestingly, has never entered the Brawl for It All in the first half even. The earliest he's ever entered the Brawl for It All was number 16.
Yeah, and as you saw in that video package earlier, Seaway hasn't had the best track record in these things.
Well, he's already more than halfway to breaking his average time record here in the Brawl for It All. Hedges, meanwhile, won this whole thing. Oh, wait. Look at the big screen. Who's it going to be? Number 3 is KTB. Oh boy!
Another heavy hitter.
Well, 3 guys you can consider favorites back to back to back here. And whoever's got number 3 in the Brawl for It All pool suddenly feels a little bit better about themselves, don't they?
I would.
Oh, House of Fire, and another big advantage. KTB has not competed yet this evening.
No,
Fresh as a daisy.
Seaway's up.
Seaway
Quickly
flips
getting
off
out
the
of
back
there.
now, laying in those forearms to the back of KTB. You got to take out the upper body strength of the beast if you're going to have any opportunity to eliminate him.
You know, Seaway naturally is at a disadvantage in these types of matches. It was the same problem that I had when I competed in Battle Royals, including some of the early Brawl for It Alls. When you're tall, you're naturally over the top rope. And here comes number 4.
Oh, who could number 4? While making his UWA Elite return.
Thrown in.
The very intimidating and odd, brooding soul from the underworld goes right for Mike Seaway. And look at that heavyweight fight in the other corner. KTB and Hedges going at each other. But please finish your point about your height in the Brawl for It All being a disadvantage.
See, when you're taller,
more of your body is already over that top rope, so it's much easier to be pushed over. Your balance is not what it is. If you're somebody like Kyle, who's a little bit shorter, or Hedges, who's also a little bit shorter, their body is pressed up against that top and middle rope. It's not dangling over the top rope automatically.
So lower body, center of gravity is really a key to winning this matchup, as we've seen with shorter competitors in the past. Hedges, 1. Cypress, 1.
Yep.
Speaking of those two men, going to be very interesting to see who gets number 23 this evening. Number 23 is the spot where the most competitors have won Brawl for It All from. Right now we're waiting on the arrival of number 5. Shortly after number 4 we have Mike Seaway, Hedges, KTB, and Cronin. Who's coming in at number 5? It's it's a hole! Instant threat. And look at KTB eye up his big brother. And here goes everybody after Big Dan. That's what they're going to have to do. Big Dan explodes. The member of Fat Boys Nation, the Hall of Famer. Won this Brawl for It All in the original UWA twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, that's right.
And the Wynant family brawl continues. Oh! He just turned Kyle inside out.
Tell you what, Big Dan is going to be hard to eliminate.
Big Dan, like a house of fire.
And this crowd is all about Big Dan right now.
And why not? One of the most likable all-stars in UWA Elite history.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was 2 years ago that Cronin made his UWA Elite debut in the Brawl for It All.
It was, and he eliminated all 4 members of Kentucky Bred in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tremendous debut.
Oh, look at him stomping on KTB. Oh, wait, we're already at number 6. Who's got number 6 in the pool? Hey! Wait a minute. Wait! Oh! If Matthias is wearing that hat, he's going to be near impossible to throw over the top. Battering ram! No way! Oh! But it took 2 Wynants! It took 2 Wynants!
What is going on right now?
Professional wrestling, Dave. Professional wrestling is going on right now.
All I can say is, are you not sports entertained?
For the first time,
This is up.
Matthias got a little schmeckle in his connecticozoid, I believe.
Wait. Now we should point out that nobody has been eliminated at this point in the match.
6 competitors in. 6 competitors remain, Dave. You're absolutely right. And here we go again. Who's got lucky number 7? Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Lucky number 7. And look, oh my God, look who's in the crowd. Lucky Leo Zuko is here, cheering on the Duke. Oh my God, in heaven.
And if Dominic Truax wasn't motivated enough,
Matthias is gone.
Matthias Glass is officially the first man eliminated.
And I'll tell you what, 6'8", 350, Dave, we got a new favorite in that ring. Big Dan sent into KTB. My God.
Look at the size of Dominic Truax. Cronin, kid with an impressive physique, but look at this. Holy cow!
Tell you what, Dominic Truax, he's a hard man to bet against in this match.
No.
Even though he drew number 7, maybe not an ideal number.
Oh! And here's a man looking to change all his fortunes at once, Dan. I know you were watching when Eric Corvus and I interviewed him just a couple days ago on the All Access Facebook Live show powered by the Nerdport Network. Clay Sawyer fully believes he's going to win this Brawl for it all. Wait a minute, what is he doing?
And if he,
Wait a minute.
Sawyer went on a bit of a losing streak recently, but if he can win this thing,
oh my God.
none of that'll matter.
A bit of a losing streak? A bit of a losing streak. A big Dan? No way. No. Well,
it's decisions like that. Oh, Truax just dumped 2 men. Mike Seaway, Hedges, and Big Dan all eliminated by Dominic Truax in the course of about 30 seconds.
4 in a row by Dominic Truax. 4 of the first 8 men in this matchup eliminated by the Duke. And we're at number 9. Engine, number 9. Oh boy. And the nightmare night continues for Mike Seaway. But Brandon Kirk, as we have to move the story on. Kirk! Oh my God! No! And Cronin thought he got rid of Kirk. He didn't. Low bridge. And Cronin is going. Kirk eliminates Cronin, ending a little bit of a rivalry from a few months ago. Maybe putting a nice little cap on it. Oh my God! Oh my God in heaven! Pump handle, sit out power bomb by the Duke. We are at KTB. Dominic Truax, Clay Sawyer, and Brandon Kirk. Number 10 is next. 5 men have been eliminated. 4 by the Duke. Yeah. Just like that.
You know, the record for most eliminations in a Brawl for it all are 7, which is held by Bose and
Nicholas Kaye.
So Truax is well on his way to breaking that.
Number 10. Hey! It's the Stuntman! And Christopher Powers is here, not to be mistaken for Nicholas Kaye, or Tommy Coburn, or a guy that you see in a beard for, what's the...
Cronin on his way out, his hairdo with a full Kirk Hennig here
Oh my
tonight.
goodness.
That's the Brawl for it all.
It looks like he skinned a poodle. Wow, and you look here. Brandon Kirk, Chris Powers, KTB, Dominic Truax, Clay Sawyer, 4 very unpopular guys, and Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, but look at what we're about to see here. Oh! And we've seen interactions between Truax and Kyle before, and they are always a sight to behold. Oh! Do you see Chris Powers' face 2 seconds before the clothesline? Oh, but look at Kirk! Kirk lighting up Truax! Oh, what a headbutt!
Truax said to Kyle he wants his money back.
He ain't getting it. Well, let's hope a fan favorite even says,
Well, so much for that thought.
All right.
Miles Thomas competed earlier tonight on the All Access Kickoff Show against Matthias Glass. And he's back out here once again.
You know, the rule of thumb, Dave, is that we're told not to talk over the ring announcer or any wrestlers, but it's impossible not to talk over Miles Thomas because he never stops talking.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not even in the ring yet. Oh my God! Kyle the Beast has eliminated the
Dominic Truex has been eliminated.
What an elimination for KTB. That, honestly, Dave, that should count as 3 eliminations.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
That was unbelievable.
I mean, how much does Dominic Truex play?
No, look at the 2. Wait a minute. Who's number 12? Oh! Oh, and he's making a beeline for Kirk. Roller making a beeline for Kirk. Clothesline, and Kirk scores.
Just like that.
Oh, and Kirk eliminates Roller. Oh, and
They are down on the ground now.
oh my God. And this thing between Roller and Kirk has been uncontrollable from the beginning. They're still going. Oh my God in heaven. Oh! Brandon Kirk head first into the ring post, and Roller's not done. Do you hear that thud? Well, as we try to control ourselves here and get ourselves composed, 4 men remain. Miles Thomas, Chris Powers, Clay Sawyer, and Kyle the Beast. Wow. That escalated very quickly between Robbie Roller and Brandon Kirk. And here comes number 13. And who is it? It could be anybody. It's Jacob Tarasso. Chugging that monster. Well, very likable young man, this Jacob Tarasso. He's addicted to energy drinks. I don't know if there's a 12-step program for energy drinks, but he only has enough ADHD to make it through the first 2, and then he loses focus. Yeah. He's a super likable guy.
Yeah,
he
and
really is.
on the far side, Kyle threw Chris Powers over, but Powers is still on the side of the ring. Oh.
Now Tarasso sent it. Oh!
Big clothesline by Tarasso.
That Monster Energy lariat.
Powers is still in dangerous territory right now.
Yes. Oh, Dangles. Wait a minute. Oh!
He landed on those steps. His both feet did not touch the floor.
He's not gone.
Yeah.
He is not eliminated. And now KTB on the apron. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Dangerous moment. And now they're both on the steps.
They're both fighting on an island.
Look at it. Chris Powers about to eliminate. No! Powers is eliminated. Second elimination for KTB as we're joined here by a very observant champion Archadia just to our right, just looking on, knowing that the winner of this match will meet him in the main event of Last Breath. KTB now with 2 eliminations. Chris Powers is gone. Meanwhile, a Hall of Famer and a former winner of the Brawl for it all, in fact, a former 3-time winner, Cypress, has entered the fray at number 14. Oh, Cypress here! Oh, Cypress here! Smile! Meanwhile, Jacob Tarasso working hard on Clay Sawyer in the near corner. Miles Thomas still here to the delight of barely anybody.
Like you said, Cypress won this match 3 times. The last time was in 2012, and that was 5 years ago.
We are halfway through Brawl for it all. Here comes number 15.
Now the other half of the BROtein pack is here.
Yeah, but unlucky for TJ Blade. He is one of a numbers of guys who not only has number 15 never won the Brawl for it all, it's never finished in the top 3. So we love TJ Blade, but much like Mike Seaway, I don't know. I'll root for him, Dave. Now, Miles Thomas eats a Euro from KTB. Jacob Tarasso stomps cannonball from TJ Blade. Now Cypress wants a piece of Miles Thomas. Oh! Wait a minute.
And TJ Blade might be going out here.
TJ Blade fighting, and fights off 2 of the biggest names in UWA Elite history.
Yeah, and he escaped that.
Meanwhile, Jacob Tarasso is, I believe, trying to put out a fire on Clay Sawyer's knee guard. I have no idea what's happening right now.
I'll be honest, Jacob Tarasso has lasted a lot longer than I thought.
Here comes number 16. Who could it be now? Shamrock Stunner! One for Cypress! Shamrock Stunner! Shamrock Stunner! And now, I thought this one was over. Clay Sawyer, Lucas Finnegan destined to fight until the end of time. Clay Sawyer off the back, now picks up the skirt style. Oh! Wait a minute. Sawyer on the apron. Oh! Clay Sawyer now going to get himself back in the Clay Sawyer! 10th man eliminated from this year's Brawl for it all. Clay Sawyer, ironically enough, by Lucas Finnegan. Now Finnegan reverses Tarasso, ducks the line, and Tarasso underneath. Oh my goodness. Hey! Head scissors take over.
It might help if you don't call out what you're doing as you're doing it.
Oh! Or maybe even with the spine. Number 17. Oh, Mike down. Here's my sleeper. A man who has found a ton of success around independent wrestling this year. Mike Dell, the Delster. My dark horse to make some noise here in the Brawl. Look at that. Innovative offense.
Made his debut for UWA Elite this year in the Alec Davis Memorial Tournament.
That he did. Also in the first ever UWA Emergence show where he was victorious in a triple threat match. Now we're going to work on TJ Blade. KTB looking to eliminate Jacob Tarasso. Jacob Tarasso has been eliminated. That is now Kyle the Beast's third elimination. KTB eliminating Jacob Tarasso. Tarasso is Greek, Dave, for to wrestle, which is something that Jacob won't get to do until at least next month.
I thought you were going to say it's Greek for being thrown over the top rope.
Well,
because that would have been ironic.
If anybody in this room is the master of all things Greek, it is Colin West.
That is true.
Now, all of a sudden, we blinked and we're at number 18. Could be John Rome, could be Corey Dillinger, any UWA elite guy. What? Wait, what? No way! Dave is here? What? What is Steve Scott doing here? Besides wrestling in the Brawl for it all. What a surprise! Wow! Wait a minute.
Seen Steve Scott in a long time.
This is the weirdest human centipede I've ever seen, and that is saying something, because the other one was really weird too. Oh, selfie! Too hot! Steve Scott! Now looking for that selfie bulldog! Got it! And look meanwhile at Cypress and Miles Thomas. That one's not over yet.
When was the last time we saw Steve Scott in the UWA Elite ring? It's been quite some time.
It has been quite some time. Crossroads 2016 in the opening round against Archadia and Brandon the Bull.
You learn something new every day, folks.
By the way, Archadia won that tournament.
Yes, that I was aware of.
Yes, no, I just wanted to make sure that you heard me from down the table.
Okay.
Brownie points with the champ, it's what I do.
Yeah.
Number 19 could be... What? I'll tell you what, did you know about this?
Yes, I was aware of it.
Well, it is your company, so...
I'll tell you what, no man in the history of this business has had more last matches than Eric Corbus.
Are you sure this one is his last match?
What?
And this crowd wants to see him get to the Miles Thomas. Well, it's official. Everyone hates Miles Thomas. Steve Scott taking selfies of the elimination. Oh, no, he was a big help. Yes.
I think it's safe to say this is the most men that we've seen in the ring at one time so far here tonight.
Absolutely, but look at the roster we have. Eric Corbus, Too Hot Steve Scott, TJ Blade, Kyle the Beast, Lucas Finnegan, Miles Thomas. I mean, this is something else. Mike Dell's still here.
And here comes number 20. And now we're getting into the prime real estate number-wise. This is a great draw for a man the size of Corey Dillinger.
And he has taken his sweet time, and why wouldn't you? This ring is filling up rather quickly.
This is absolutely the numbers that you want.
Now, a couple of notes. We know now that by defeating Drake Chambers earlier tonight, Brandon the Bull is guaranteed a spot 21 or later. Okay. Miles Thomas on the apron, and he is running for dear life, Dave. Look at this. Miles Thomas running for dear life from Cyprus. And now it's safe. No, it's not. Look at Miles Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, Miles Thomas looks like the world's most unattractive pole dancer right now. Oh! A standing fish from Lucas Finnegan. Oh! eliminated, knocked through the middle ropes.
Yeah, Kyle the Beast has been in here for over 27 minutes.
Wow.
The next longest participant was TJ Blade.
At number 15.
Yeah, that is a huge difference.
Well, Miles Thomas. Oh my God!
And what? That is a shocker. That is a major shock.
I don't believe it. King Tech's main event at last breath up in smoke in less than a minute and a half.
I'll tell you what, I am shocked. If you had told me that King Tech would be out in less than a minute, I would have called you a liar. This is unbelievable.
As Jeremiah makes
Lucas Finnegan just got eliminated by Kyle the Beast.
Lucas Finnegan out by Kyle the Beast, who has now tied the current eliminations record in this match this year at 4 with Dominic Truax.
And we know Dominic Truax won't be getting any more eliminations.
Yeah, but can we talk about the fact that King Tech was out here to scout Archadia versus Bose right before, did commentary with me, came out and lasted less than 2 minutes. What a shock.
I'm shocked.
Oh, Mike Dell is gone!
I don't know why you would do that in a battle royal, but you know.
Oh well, Mike Dell. Can we just start calling him Oh well, Mike Dell?
Yeah.
Too Hot Steve Scott versus Oh well, Mike Dell next month. Oh well, Mike Dell. Oh no, TJ Blade up on the top. Jeremiah has TJ Blade draped over the top rope. Oh no, TJ Blade out on the apron now. Meanwhile, Steve Scott was eliminated by Kyle the Beast. And here's lucky number 23. Statistically, he has drawn the luckiest number in Brawl for All history, number 23. 5 out of the 6 years that UWA Elite has brawled for it all, it's won twice and finished in the top 3 5 out of 6 years. The 6th year, I lasted 17 seconds, so who cares?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh! Jeremiah now working on Eric Corvus. Corey Dillinger and TJ Blade. Mike Seaway and Hedges earlier, and now Corey Dillinger and TJ Blade. It only makes sense. And now Matt Vertigo gets smacked in the mouth by the Diligent One as KTB is still in this matchup. And so is Miles Thomas. Wait! Matt Vertigo draped on the outside. Fans, we only have 7 spots left in the Brawl for it all. Here comes number 24. John Rowe! Oh! And you know exactly where he was going. No doubt. Oh my God! God, these two hate each other so much.
And I feel like I'm a farmer because I'm seeing a ton of potatoes right now in that ring.
Holy crow. Oh, and a low blow. Well, John Rome's marriage is not going to produce any children. Holy moly.
Of everybody in this ring right now, though, only 2 men, Kyle the Beast and Eric Corvus, have held the UWA Elite Championship in the past. There's
a whole lot of people hungry for that opportunity to capture that belt for the first time.
Double leg takedown by John Rome, and these two just look like, you know that old cartoon where Andy Capp would brawl with the other guy in the bar and it would just turn into a big cloud of smoke and expletives flying out? I'm 106 years old, so I know what that was.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like. Matt Vertigo, Miles Thomas in one corner. KTB, TJ Blade in another corner. Dillinger in there still. Who is number 25?
And this is a big man to be entering the Brawl for It All this way.
Goes right for Miles Thomas.
I think everybody that is covering this match is going right after Miles Thomas.
Everyone wants Miles Thomas gone. Everyone. Wait. John Rome has Jeremiah out to the apron. John Rome out to the apron, but not over the top. Only Jeremiah over the top. John Rome back in the ring. Kick to the head.
Jeremiah might want to get off that apron.
Wait a minute. John, what are you doing? John!
Tomahawk chop.
And they're both now out over the top. Now they're both out over the top.
Kyle trying. And that's 2 more eliminations for Kyle the Beast.
And with that, Kyle the Beast has broken the eliminations record. He has 8. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the world's saltiest man, Nicholas Kaye. And the Rome boys are still going. God bless them, Rome boys. They are beating.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if this thing is going to ever stop between these two.
I think. 4 men left. We only know who 2 of them are. We are guaranteed to have Joey Adams at number 30 and somewhere former 3-time champion Sean Damage McNellis. The other 2 are still up in the air as far as I know. Corey Dillinger, Matt Vertigo, Eric Corbus, Nicholas Kaye, Miles Thomas, Kyle the Beast, TJ Blade, and Brandon the Bull all in this matchup. And Kyle the Beast has been in the ring for over half an hour at this point and has eliminated 8 All-Stars. That is a new record for a Brawl for It All match.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, win, lose, or draw, this will go down as Kyle the Beast's Brawl for It All. He is making a name for himself once again.
Who's big 2-7? Damage! Hitting anything that moves!
And with Damage's entrance, Kyle the Beast has been in this match for 36 minutes.
Wow! Sean McNellis, the winner of the 2011 Brawl for It All. One of 2 men to be a 3-time UWA Elite Champion. The other man is the UWA Elite Champion. What? Damage going right for Nicholas Kaye. Meanwhile, Brandon the Bull, Eric Corbus, KTB and Miles Thomas, Matt Vertigo, Corey Dillinger, and somewhere in the fray, there he is, TJ Blade.
Hey, Colin, there's only one person in the ring that I haven't beaten. Archadia saying that there's only 2 people in this ring that he hasn't beaten.
Matt Vertigo is gone by Corey Dillinger. I'm being asked right now, there are only 2 men in this ring that Archadia has not defeated. Nicholas Kaye is one, and Miles Thomas would be the other.
Recognize the count.
Yeah! 28! Oh my God, he's back! Look at the look on Eric Corvus' face! Look at Corvus' face!
And I'll tell you what, you have to believe Bose is now the hands-on favorite to win this.
Well, he's putting his hands on Eric Corvus. And I'll tell you what, hey, Corvus, you should have stayed over here, buddy. No offense. That's a bad, bad man. Oh, what a boot!
This was an incredibly late draw for Bose.
Oh, look at this. Bose and Brandon again. And we are down. There are only two more entrants. Number 30 is Joey Adams. I'm not sure who number 29 is. I don't have all my notes in front of me. This thing went to heck in a handbasket really quickly between Robbie Roller and Brandon Kirk. Between KTB setting a new eliminations record. Between the early dominance of Dominic Truax. Too Hot Steve Scott was here. Eric Corvus is in the ring. Big Dan was here. Oh no. Well, here comes number 29. Who could it be? Hey! Oh, wait, wait. Oh! Wait. Is Nicholas Kaye... Did Nicholas Kaye eliminate? No, he didn't eliminate himself.
No, Nicholas Kaye is still in this thing.
It goes right for Magic. It's got blinders on. And Nicholas Kaye takes Magic out.
Magic has been eliminated.
Wow, Magic was in here for a cup of coffee.
And with that, 20 men have been eliminated from the Brawl for It All. Wow.
And there's only one man left to enter, and we know who that is.
Joey Adams will be number 30. There are 9 men in the Brawl for It All match right now. Bose, Miles Thomas, Brandon the Bull, Corey Dillinger, TJ Blade, Eric Corvus, KTB, and Sean Damage McNellis along with Nicholas Kaye. And we have not heard from the anti-hero Joey Adams all night long. Here just to be number 30. Here is your last number 30. And Adams and Corvus step up into Gary. Joey Adams now. Beautiful suplex.
Kyle the Beast Whitehead has just passed the 40-minute mark now in this match.
But how much could he possibly have left? All due respect to the Beast. Setting a new eliminations record. 40 minutes. And now, here is what has to settle in for everyone in attendance here and everyone watching at home. That's it. No more entrants. One of these men is making last breath with Archadia. One of them. Right now, Nicholas Kaye is on fire. I bet a lot of people here wish Nicholas Kaye was on fire.
Yeah, I bet you can say that again.
I bet a lot of people here wish Nicholas Kaye was on fire. Nicholas Kaye, lighten up everybody except Brandon the Bull. Wow! Knock out Brandon Iron, and Kaye is gone. Oh! Dillinger and Bose very smart, going after Bull, and Brandon the Bull fighting them all off. He worked his butt off, beating Drake Chambers to keep this spot. He does not want to lose it. Sambo! Any one of these men would be a heck of a challenge for the UWA Elite Champion, but only one man goes to the main event of Last Breath. KTB now up with Sean McNellis. Boy, these two have a tiny bit of history over the championship, don't they?
Yeah, you can say that again.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Now the Beast, focusing on Miles Thomas. Eric Corvus, wishing he did more cardio in the lead up to this. But he couldn't have known. I mean, this is a late decision by Eric Corvus. But an opportunity. Oh. Damage control blocked by KTB. Off the back. Oh, KTB's on the apron. Miles Thomas. Miles Thomas. Now has Damage and Beast on the apron. Damage and Beast on the apron.
Two former UWA.
Wait a minute! Oh! He's gone! Miles Thomas! Miles Thomas just eliminated Damage!
And he's just inches away from eliminating Kyle!
I don't believe it! Miles Thomas comes into this match and eliminates... Wake, he eliminated Tech, Damage, and Cypress. And now we are down to 7 men. Bose, Joey Adams, KTB, Corey Dillinger, Eric Corvus, TJ Blade, and Brandon Dillinger down. One of these men will face Archadia for the UWA Elite Championship at Last Breath. Joey Adams now whipping in TJ Blade to the near buckle. Reversed by TJ Blade. Big southpaw forearm cannonball.
Oh! Tell you what, Con, what a brawl for it all match this has been.
And look at the 7 who are left, Dave. If we talk a lot about, the Super Bowl, we hope we get big market teams, or the World Series, we hope we get ratings. Anyone in this ring versus Archadia for the main event at Last Breath would be ratings right now. Brandon the Bull, jaw jacked by Corvus. Bulldozer!
There are 4 former UWA Elite Champions in that ring right now.
That's your pump kick by KTB. Every single man in this ring has either won or wrestled for the UWA Elite Championship.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute. Brandon. Pile back in.
It was 2 years ago at this very event that Corey Dillinger had arguably his coming out party when he challenged.
Yes, but TJ Blade meanwhile is on the apron and just manages to slide back in. Joey Adams almost had the real bro out of the brawl for it all. Now Eric Corvus working on Joey Adams. Bose taking a little bit of a breather. Corey Dillinger off in a far corner with Brandon the Bull, and KTB has been in this ring. Got to be over 45 minutes at this point.
Joey Adams has been eliminated.
now.
And once again, number 30 does not come through in the Brawl for it All match. TJ Blade, Corey Dillinger, whoa! Exploder power slam by Corey Dillinger. And look at this fight in the corner. Bows and Beast had match of the year last year. Meanwhile, Corey Dillinger looking to eliminate TJ Blade. And what a statement Corey Dillinger is making.
And Corey Dillinger
Eliminating, wait! Corey's gone! Corey's gone! Wow! That was an upset!
You have to consider that a major upset.
There are only 5 men remaining. TJ Blade, Kyle the Beast, Eric Corbus, Bose, and Brandon the Bull. One man, main event's last breath. Now Bose and Corbus, look at Corbus light up the ratchet.
I hate to keep bringing this up, but it bears pointing out now. There are 4 former UWA Elite champions and TJ Blade.
Oh, cold strike. Oh, Brandon Iron, Corbus is gone. Brandon the Bull cleaning house. This looks like Brandon's to win. And Brandon wants the Beast. Bose, Blade, Brandon, and Beast. B.
Oh! Kyle and Brandon toe to toe.
Wait a minute! Oh! Bose, Kyle just and barely holding on. Drake Chambers! Drake Chambers! Title! No! Wait a minute!
Trey Chambers has done messed up.
Oh God! Drake Chambers. Drake?
No.
Drake? Now would be the appropriate time to run. Chambers running! Oh boy! Well, you're out here for Kyle now. Oh God! Oh! And away we go! Kyle the Beast, main event at last breath. Oh! These 2 men! Holy crap!
And now there are 3 men left.
Bose, Blade, Bull. One of these 3 men will meet Archadia for the UWA Elite Championship at last breath. All 3 of these men have met Archadia for the championship earlier this year. Oh, Brandon Iron. Brandon the Bull knocks out TJ Blade. And this is looking like Bulls to win. Oh my God, look what we have in front of us. Dave, look what we have in front of us here.
We got a Haas fight about to break out.
Fight. Brandon. Bose. Brandon. Bose. Bull. 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 Oh no, wait. Brandon. Brandon's trying to German Bose out of the ring. Low blow. Now, Bo's trying to do the same to Brandon. Tense moments.
What do you think's going through Arcadia's mind right now? He has successfully defeated.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh! Bo's pulled the mask off the Brawl! Mask off the Brawl!
Yeah, and in front of the yoga pins, bang in. Speaking of bangers, time to put levels on. Okay,
That is your last breath main event. Archadia just said that is the closest you will ever get. We set the standard with these two men. We will have our last breath with these two men.